We're just now introducing him in this chapter review that we're going to be doing next.
Yeah. Even more exciting is that filming has begun officially.
Welcome back, witches, wizards, and muggles to Squibscorner. I am Jeremiah.
And I'm Andrew. Big news today. Hopefully most of you have heard.
Yeah, we're a little late, but you know
late on
what? Sometimes life happens and you get behind on everything, including the thing that you're most excited about, but then you realize you have about 2 years to keep being excited about it. So are we really late? Maybe we're early. We're 2 years
We're early. We're 2 years early. We're 2 years early. So, number one, so we've got two big pieces of news. Number one, we've got 4 more characters cast in the upcoming HBO series Harry Potter. And number 2, which might be even more exciting, is that filming has begun officially. Officially.
I'm so excited, and there's pictures, whether it's from the production or just people snapping pictures, they're everywhere, and it is exciting.
It gets me excited.
Ooh.
It gets me excited.
Yes.
I've got to be honest. It gets me excited.
I did see the Dumbledore, or not the Dumbledore, the Hagrid costume, and I really hope that they don't go the route of the first and second films using that stupid mask or suit or whatever. I hated it. But that's what it kind of looked like. It looked like that same suit, and I was like, "Oh, please don't be."
And he didn't look. Now we didn't get, at least the pictures that I've seen. We've not seen Nick Frost in his entirety as Hagrid.
Yeah.
I've seen him from maybe chest up or above the waist up, and it didn't look like he was that big.
Yeah, we're not okay. I want to preface this with, we don't care what the characters look like. We just want the actors to do a good job. If they look a little different, who cares? Who cares? We're not about that. So, yeah, I mean, we will point out differences here and there, but in the end, who cares?
Yeah, I like all of the casting except for Dumbledore and Snape. Snape, for obvious reasons, we wanted a pale, sallow-faced, long, greasy-haired
Dumbledore,
Snape.
I'm just super interested in seeing what he can do.
Well, and I like John Lithgow. I do.
Yeah,
but because I've seen him in so much, it'll be interesting.
I think that's what makes me so intrigued to see what he can, because he says, I can do a British accent. I've done it before.
He did Churchill. Problem. Yeah, he did Churchill. So it'll be good. I have faith in him as an actor. I have to get my own memories of Third Rock and Harry and the Hendersons and the comedic stuff. Daddy's Home, right? Is that the one with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg?
Comedic,
Yeah, so it's like I've got to get that out of my head so that I can watch him. And I feel like they're making the same mistake like they did with Richard Harris. Richard Harris was an amazing Dumbledore, but he was old when they cast him.
Yeah.
So this is supposed to be over the next 10-year project.
Yeah.
So I'm nervous. Obviously,
he's healthy. He's
healthy.
Richard Harris, he already had to have had something going on, and just kind of
he was a partier. He was a partier early on in life. He was a partier, but he's Richard Harris.
All kinds of little bugs in here. I don't know how they're getting in.
They want to be a part of this announcement.
Well, it's a real airtight studio, so it's confusing me. Sorry if you see me jumping around. It's because I'm trying to get the bugs.
So let's do this. I'm going to go over the 4 most recent characters that were announced, and then I want you to go through, because we've both looked at pictures of the cast members. I want you to tell me a couple that you're excited about. So the last 4 that have been announced, we have our Lavender Brown, we have our Parvati Patil, we have our Seamus Finnegan, and we have our Madam Hooch. Oh, and we have our Neville Longbottom. That was a big one. That was a big one. So Rory Wilmot as Neville Longbottom, pretty much a newcomer, but he's had roles in FBI International and Out of the Dust, which I've not seen. Louise Braley, or Braley, I think it's Braley, as Madam Hooch. She was in Sherlock, which is an amazing BBC miniseries. If you've not watched Sherlock, it's amazing. She was also in A Discovery of Witches. And then Leo Early, we talked about him, Seamus Finnegan. Alicia Leone is Parvati Patil. And I wonder if they're going to have her play both sisters, because I don't know if I saw an announcement.
They can do that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
Put it, yeah.
And then Sienna Musa as Lavender Brown, also a newcomer.
I was going to say, I don't know any of this cast. I have seen Dudley, and he looks spot on.
He looks great. Dudley,
a little bit tired, but it's all right.
Yeah. And I think we talked about this over text. I think HBO is trying to take the body shaming out of the HBO series. Written in the 90s, oh, he's a big fat pig, and, Mr. Dursley with the 2 chins, 3 chins, whatever. Because Vernon doesn't look overly large. He's got the mustache though, and he and Vernon and Dudley look pretty good. Somebody online, there were comments about Petunia not being skinny enough.
Yeah, and I've seen people. It's weird to see the Dursleys like kind of fit.
Yeah,
again, who cares?
Who cares? Some people were upset Hermione's not like white; she's kind of darker skinned, which is not crazy. That doesn't hurt my feelings whatsoever.
So that's another thing we got to keep in mind. Most of this, or a lot of this cast, is kids, and they're jumping into the limelight. I mean, this is probably the most popular thing that they're going to do. And a lot of them, it's their first experience, and we want them to have a good experience. We don't want them to be shamed or think they're not good enough or anything like that. So keep that in mind when you're talking about kids.
Yeah. Well, even Papa Asidu, right? I'm not a big fan of him as the casting for Snape, but if he is the Snape, if he is the next generation Snape, kill it.
Yeah.
Go into it. And show us why you got the part. I mean, that's all you could do. And he knows when he auditioned. He knows either they called him or whatever. He knew. He's like, oh man, there's going to be backlash over this because number one, Alan Rickman killed it, and number two, here we have we're going to have a book faithful show, and we're going to take one of the main characters and we're going to completely switch his race. Not just switch his race, because, I was thinking you could switch McGonagall's race. You could switch almost any of the professor's race. But Snape was specifically the
one that
looked like a vampire, right? Looked the pale and so. But anyway, is what it is. If he is our Snape, I'm rooting for him, and I hope he he just kills it.
All right, let's move on with this list.
Well, I was going to say Draco Malfoy looks Draco Malfoy. Okay, why don't you just hit us with the list?
Yeah, and so far we've seen pictures of a lot of the cast, but we haven't really seen them in character. So take what they look like with a grain of salt, because they're not charactered up yet.
We've only seen 5 in character.
Yeah, Robbie Coltrane, Hagrid, but when you see him out of character, you're like, oh, you look a bit different.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. HBO knows what they're doing.
So I'll start out from the top. We've already talked about Dominic McLaughlin as Harry Potter. He's a Scottish newcomer, previously in the upcoming Sky comedy show Grow and BBC's Gifted.
And we've seen a picture of him fully dressed, fully Harry Pottered.
Yes. Yeah, it's going around.
2 thumbs.
Yeah, exactly.
2 thumbs.
Arabella Stanton as Hermione Granger, an 11-year-old British actor known for playing Matilda in Matilda. The first one or second one?
Stop that. The first one's like 30 years. She's 30 years old.
Okay.
This has to be a new
And
one.
the musical on London's West End.
No, for
What did you
playing
think
Matilda
about-
in Matilda the musical on London's
Oh, okay.
West End. So she played it in
Oh,
the
okay,
musical.
okay. All right.
Good for her. Kids, look, kids that can do live theater,
Oh, yeah.
more power to them. More power to them. That is not easy to do.
That's you're getting immediate reactions right there.
Mm-hmm.
Did the joke work? Did the line work? You're knowing right away. You're not waiting until
yeah.
it comes out on film. So, yeah. Alistair Stout as Ron Weasley, a newcomer with minimal prior acting credits, including a commercial appearance. John Lithgow, which as of right now, because I know him, he's the one I'm most looking forward to. Even though I said I want all of these to be unknowns, like we said, we just seen him so much. I'm curious to see what he could do with it.
Yeah.
And Jesus, he's a 6-time Emmy and 2-time Tony winner, known for The Crown and Conclave.
And many more.
I
Many
guarantee.
more.
I don't have any expectations other than it's Harry Potter, but I predict he's going to knock it out of the park. I think he's going to do it.
I hope they all do. I hope they all do.
Yeah. Janet McTeer is Minerva McGonagall, a Tony and Oliver winner known for Ozark and the White Queen. Papaziatou is Severus Snape, we all know that. An Emmy-nominated actor from I May Destroy You and the Gangs of London. Nick Frost is Rubius Hagrid, known for Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz, also in Grow with McLaughlin.
So he and Harry Potter have filmed before. So
That's great,
that's
too.
Nice.
So, yeah, they might not have to fake that on stage.
Yeah.
That's cool. Luke Thallon as Corinus Quirrell. That's a tongue twister.
Oh boy.
He's a relative newcomer, acclaimed for playing Hamlet with the Royal Shakespeare Company. I'm looking forward to that one too.
That's cool.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Paul Whitehouse is going to be Argus Filch, who looks amazing. His headshot he's going to be a good Filch, known for.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Filch because man, as nasty as a character he is,
yeah.
he's so good at it.
Yeah, he's going to kill it.
Yeah,
so he's a BAFTA-winning actor for The Fast Show and Harry and Paul. Anton Lesser, I'm excited about this one because I was a Game of Thrones fan. He's going to be Garrick Ollivander. So he's known for Game of Thrones and The Crown.
It's just nice to hear all these names coming back.
Yes.
It's great.
Yes. Belle Pally is Petunia Dursley. Look, I've seen the pictures. I think she's going to be great. Known for A Small Light and The Diary of a Teenage Girl. Then we get Vernon Dursley's played by Daniel Rigby. He's a BAFTA winner for Eric and Ernie. Johnny Flynn, I've seen before. He's going to be Lucius Malfoy. I think he's going to do a good job. Known for Ripley and Lovesick. Lox Pratt, again, he's going to make a great Draco Malfoy. He looks more like Draco than Tom Felton looks like Draco. And I think, Draco Malfoy, and here's why I say that. Draco Malfoy looks, Tom Felton, when he was young, he looked like a snob, right? Yeah. So yes, he nailed Draco in that way. Lox, number one, what a great name. Lox looks like he can be like evil mean. Like he can be calculating mean. Like a good rival. And when you look at McLaughlin, Harry Potter, he looks like an innocent kid. Like he does just look like an innocent kid. So to put Lox, counter him.
Yeah, Draco had more of like a sneer, snobby, I'm better than you.
Yeah, and Tom Felton killed that. And this one looks like he could be a little more of an enemy.
Okay. Yeah,
don't mess with me and find out. I don't have to go to my father for this. So I'm a little excited about this.
I'm sure he will, though.
Yeah, his father will hear about this. Catherine Parkinson is going to be Molly Weasley, known for the It Crowd and The Boat That Rocked. Bertie Carvel as Cornelius Fudge. I'm excited that they're just bringing him in on the first episode. 2-time Olivier winner.
I'm really curious to see what they do with that.
I'm excited.
Because he's not...
Yeah.
We're just now introducing him in this chapter review that we're going to be doing next after we get done.
Yeah, we're about to talk about a later chapter in book 2.
Yeah,
but he's already on IMDb. It already says 1 episode. So
I'm
he's
loving it.
going to be involved from the start.
Yeah.
So 2-time Olivier winner, known for The Crown and Matilda the Musical. So Matilda the Musical, he has been with Hermione. He and Hermione, they were both in that Matilda the Musical.
Love it.
Rory Wilmot, Neville Longbottom, I think he's going to do great. Again, rolls with FBI International out of the dust, and we've done everything else. So we do not have our Ginny Weasley, and we don't have a lot of other Weasleys. So we had Ron.
They need to get a Ginny Weasley pretty quick, unless they have her and they haven't announced it.
Well, yeah, and it's possible. So she's not really integral to the first movie or first series. She's in it very beginning, but we need our Fred, our George, and our Percy to go along. We do not have our Voldemort. Now, do we need a Voldemort for the first season?
Depends on if they want to do a flashback or not, like with the storytelling.
Ooh.
But they can do that without a face. So
well, that's the thing. We don't really see Voldemort's true face. Now, it would be cool, and the rumors are that it's Cillian Murphy, he's one of my favorite actors. Peaky Blinders is one of my favorite shows. So if it's him, yeah, go ahead and have him in the first. But really, we don't need to. We probably don't need him for another year, as far as.
I don't know. The more we talk about it, the more excited I get at the possibilities.
Yes.
Like we say, go ahead and add stuff. Don't change the plot. Make it more, right?
Make it more. Make it more.
More.
Whatever you want to add, make sure that adds to the story. You're not just adding scenes to be adding scenes. Like Cornelius Fudge. I don't want some random scene with Cornelius Fudge, but if he's going to show up, at Harry's home after that, and he sees Hagrid
I'm wondering
there,
where it's going to start.
Maybe Cornelius and Dumbledore are arguing about what's going to happen with Harry. I'm cool with that. That doesn't change the plot. It doesn't change the plot. It just makes it deeper. It kind of thickens it a little bit. So because that could add another, because we don't learn even in book 2 that there's this constant tension on the side of Cornelius Fudge when it comes to Dumbledore, because they offered Dumbledore, right, his position. So Cornelius Fudge is always kind of this, not anti-Dumbledore, but like keeps him at arm's length because he doesn't want Dumbledore to take his job. So if Cornelius Fudge shows up and is like, Harry, we're going to put Harry with a good wizard family, and Dumbledore is like, no, we're not. Could just add to it.
I'm so stoked.
We're reaching here, but it would be freaking cool.
So that's our update for July, late as it may be. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us and share us to a Potter lover. Come off it, get us out there, and just remember, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you're kind of obligated to love this. I mean, if you don't, I'm talking about the series. If you don't, are you really a Potterhead? I mean,
well, and here's
everybody out right there.
I was talking to somebody about that the other day.
Yeah.
Right. We were talking about who's your favorite James Bond, and then it was who's your favorite Batman, and then who was your favorite Superman. The people that love, like, who's your favorite Spider-Man?
I forget his name, but it's the most well-known one.
Well, so the current one is Tom Holland.
Yeah, the first one.
So Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Is my favorite, but if you talk to my son, it's Tom Holland.
Yep.
Right. So it is one of those things where you prefer.
I get it.
Yeah.
You're going to prefer one over the other, but
if they're going to do it, I want it to be enjoyable. I've liked all the Spider-Man films after that. I don't dislike them at all. But my Harry Potter is Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah. And I hope that I love the the HBO episodic.
It's an extension of the magic. It's keeping the magic alive, and I'm all for it.
All for it.
You guys, we're going to be reviewing Chapter 14 is the next thing you're going to be hearing from us from the Chamber of Secrets. We're going to be talking, you're going to be learning about Cornelius Fudge.
Oh, this is a good chapter.
Squibscorner is hosted by Jeremiah Lobot and co-hosted by Andrew Beecham, myself. We would love to hear from you, so drop us a rate and review. To inquire about being a guest, or if you have questions, comments, or just want to give us your Harry Potter story, email us at squibscorner@gmail.com. To watch Harry Potter merch unboxings, follow Jeremiah's YouTube, Accio Potter Guy. Lastly, you can leave us a voice memo and follow us on Instagram at Squibscorner Podcast.